Oh, yes. They decided to change this? Yes. I don't really see what the reasoning would be unless, of course, you wanted to alter the actual ancestry of certain non-citizens of the United States. Now, let's just run through it, okay? The Social Security Death Index? Yeah. Now, it's nice that Ancestry, I could have joined them, but I don't have any money. Poop. Or Genealogic Bank? Yeah. Or the United States Social Security Death Index of Family Search? Yeah. Could you give me all the IP addresses of every person that has went on those websites? Yes. Updated to the 19th of March of 2014. Now, I know when you got 3 years to make any changes that you want, a lot of those that are not us, yes, would say that they did not see that they were the actual descendants, weren't they? You know, when it involves a large sum of money known as the estates of those that are dying or have died, I kind of want to know who they are. And then I want to know if I can sue them or any of their deceased ancestors. Now, any changing right now, I know it's upsetting, but just get those SS5 forms. When ordering a copy of a deceased person's SS5 form, Social Security Administration may exclude some information. Oh, really? Yes. What information would that be? Boop. Why don't you get me every signature in all applications for every individual that did want a copy of the deceased person's SS5 form? I'm just looking for some signatures of those that happened. Now, these Numident files, yes, 1936 to 2007. This database has information filed with Social Security Administration from the application and claims process for more than 49 million people. I know you can get $255 if you die for your beneficiaries. Yeah, to be able to use that money however they see fit. It's one of these Social Security benefits. Yeah. And I just wanted to know of every check that's been sent out to every individual of this nation that said, well, I actually have a claim on Social Security for $255. I want to know who their descendants are, who their spouses were, or who their children are. And I want to know the signatures of every one of them and if there are any duplicate checks. Let's say, yes, you're in the family and your mother keeps dying because there happens to be 20 of her because of the cloning technology that we did not see. Yes. And you keep sending in death certificates with the same name on it. They keep sending you $255 every time. Why don't you get me any? Well, when multiples of you have to die because of this technology, yes, Social Security might not have reached. I mean, isn't that how the dog thinks? Well, nobody ever looks at these things. Why don't you get me the employees of Social Security that process all checks for? I know you're employed at Social Security. It's Paul. How are you? How are you? Now, as much as you wouldn't think, oh, look at that supercomputer of the family that all of them are citizens of the United States and they've been getting tens of thousands of dollars in death claims from non-existent relatives.